Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Who is this? Go off.
Hey, check 24. Hold on. Check.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Look at him.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this one to Galladay.
Oh, it's a first.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
No way.
I know you felt that one.
A gain of 12.
Yo, backpedaling inside.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Goff. Going for the deep ball.
What the fuck?
And that will be
that
incomplete.
No way.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all
What the-
week in practice, getting ready for this one.
Landing
Take
at the
the big
first?
shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Good block.
Landry now on the return.
What a block.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Mike, check. Watch 54. Watch the pass.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They go play action. Cousins. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
What the
Into heavy
You don't get
traffic, and
on.
it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
He did all he
Well,
could.
certainly
That's
not
what
how he
did.
wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that
Right
one.
to the defender. What
And
a
this is
pass.
going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted.
What are y'all doing, bro?
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Goff.
Right.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it.
How you
Third
run in
down
circles?
now.
I don't understand that.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Goff. That's complete. It's Randall L. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. I think a free play now for Goff.
Oh, man.
And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Holy shit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming for you. You mind?
Cousins.
Okay.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We go, son. 180. I don't even know why this team showed up.
A first down carry by Elliott.
What?
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight left.
Now Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Check 9.
Out of the gun. Goff. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Gano the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh,
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the
Oh, he
teams
held
script
on
plays.
to
We know
that.
that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Cousins to throw it. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around. Not having that success, might have to lean on the running game.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Look at
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Whoa, why did they change the camera? Oh.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Now Goff on first down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air again, Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's going to rifle one deep. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw for Cousins. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10.
I forgot
Completes it to Blunt.
They didn't even set up right.
Zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. LeGarrette Blunt, 37 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Oh, you got the ball.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Big man, he's a big man.
What they're doing is emphasizing
What's wrong
the
with
things that
y'all,
went
man?
well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, here's Blunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Why do I get stuck on
a
my
good
own
return
team?
there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Unreal.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost
What?
the defense
They
gave
let
them?
that happen?
Right out on the field,
Doesn't make
shutting them down,
sense.
Not giving up any points and turning the ball back over.
That's the
They
dumbest
wanna do
counter
their
I've ever
part
seen.
now and show them
What
a
is
little
that?
respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Ya está bien que sea bien.
Blue down, blue down.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson.
Keep getting.
And
Yo,
that
get
one
off
covered
me.
beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second down, Elliott. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Get fake one.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he locates Walker, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up.
Oh, I'm not
And
off
he's
the
going to have to
slide.
eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Goff. That's complete to Randall L. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. To throw is Goff. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go to Elliott again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
With the score 6-14. Steelers 7.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Value 3. Hey, turn it up.
Penny with Saquon.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
And you cut.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Now Goff.
And that's going to be
Stop
knocked
letting the ball out there,
It's
nigga.
incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
And now
Yeah,
offensively,
running
it's
the other
3rd and
way.
10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right
Oh,
now,
the
the play caller's
touchdown.
thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
Right
The
at the
end zone, but
defender.
that's going to
Wow.
wind up incomplete.
Oh, I'm going for it. But
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
where's my tight end at? I'm gonna post up.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Goff.
Look,
And he's going to be
pressed
taken
circle, I
down,
can't throw the
sacked
ball.
back around the
Pressed
18-yard
circle,
line.
I couldn't have-
K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
And
he's
he
spamming that
tripped.
bitch.
He tripped and came back up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their
He's
next
spamming
drive.
circle, I
And a
couldn't
tight
pass.
game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the
Oh,
game
figured it too much
this
time.
close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Wait,
I gotta.
That'll be incomplete. We do
I
have
gotta-
a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's
Holy
about.
What? He was
So the
touching the
defense
ball.
helping him
Nope,
out
the
a
ball
little
doesn't
bit
even
here
in my
late in the
hand.
fourth.
Yeah, and you're
What's that?
exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing,
First time
you'll
I
take a
seen
little
that
help
play.
from the
Let's
other
get it.
guys, won't you?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone.
Bitch.
And
Oh my
nearly
God.
picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Keep it up. Lucky 48.
Cousins. That's going to be
He
caught
just
by Samuel.
watched them.
And he's going to
He
take
just
it in
watched
for
them.
a
I
Steeler
understand. It was man
touchdown.
coverage. He was watching.
Curtis Samuel, 26 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the
Why'd
extra
I go for
point.
two?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Look at the
And a
kicker.
nice return sets him up pretty good here at the
Call up the
30-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one
God
decision can...
damn.
And the
What
Steeler
a block.
pressure too much here. He's going down. Chris Jones, his second sack of the night. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Okay, Brian. Okay, Brian. Okay, Brian. No. Rumble. Dump. Tump.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call timeout.
You'll be alright.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
Why'd you do
We'll be
that,
back
man?
after this.
Cause I was looking for a play, but I couldn't find it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
What the fuck you doing?
Let's go, Mike. 50. Mike.
Going deep.
Here's Goff.
Let's go, P. Let's go. Hey, let's get
Open
there.
man is Galladay, complete. The 30.
That is.
The 20. 10.
How do you showboat?
Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenny Galladay, an 80-yard
Right,
touchdown. And the Saints
On to
have
the
taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Four
The
stops.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
What?
What? Man coverage.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's a pick.
And
What?
the tip there
See?
altered the
How's that
ball
not
flight, and
interference?
it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Knocked it out, Shannon.
Here now is second and
Did not
10,
touch
again
the
from the
ball.
41.
Pick it up. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53. Hey, Alpha. Yeah, let's
Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
leave it. Bring up 48.
That's a gain of 8.
Your ass.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
53's Mike. Check.
Here's Cousins.
I'm on.
And he can't get
There
a
it
throw
is.
off. He's taken down. What a
play.
huge play at this point in the game.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Army. Two.
He's gonna go for a short pass.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
53.
Eluding the pressure right.
You ain't doing nothing.
This
And, oh, a
nigga.
crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Gone.
We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
And Walker has it. And he'll
What
go
a
down, but not
skill
before
move.
getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Back to throw, Goff. That one complete, Elliott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now Goff. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Antoine Randall, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now Goff. The quick slant caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Goff now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Well, as always, Parker, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you.
It was best
I
of 3,
have to
right?
say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came
Makes
here and
me
you
sad.
said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single
Big
calorie.
I
decider.
appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that
cheated.
way. Look, I mean, they were
So
serving the good
lame.
stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
MIT got picked.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
They keep giving me power backs for my running backs. Shit is garbage.
Who's your running back?
Blount, LeGarrette.
Who's your 9-year-old, bro?
Willie Brown. Corner. Defense was atrocious. I'm about to just go hard on the defense. Let's see. He sold my shit last. Like big time sold my shit. Whoa.
Long safety. Should I get Bobby again?
It's a must.
Oh.
Jordan Hicks. Terrible block shit.
Oh, this is it. Yep. I got a bunch of ass play.
Just because he's doing good. Well. Two tight ends or he's nice. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Oh, I have to get him.
What's going on here?
I got no type of defense. I got a lot of receivers. I invited Harold.
Fucking Kenny Stills. Wait, what'd you say? What
I
about her?
accidentally invited. You can invite him.
Quentin Nelson. Three corners. hell does Delani his ass?